back with another video, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a GFX on mobile that still looks like it was made in Blender. I've seen a lot of tutorials for mobile GFXs that claim to be realistic, but they don't really seem to look like Blender GFXs in my personal opinion. I feel like they just look like Roblox screenshots. So I made a tutorial on how I think looks like a Blender GFX. So anyways, rambling aside, let's get on to the video, and I hope that this video is informative and helpful to you. Most of the GFX maker games have, many of the games where you can make GFXs have the names along the lines of GFX Studio, so I'm just going to put this one in the description because I thought this one had really good sets, and it was really cute and had some nice poses. So this place has some props, but I kind of just recommend using your own things, but you can, I don't know why this photo mode's moving around. You can have custom hair, which also looks really nice. They have some nice things here, like green screens and stuff, but we're not going to need those right now because we want a GFX set that looks fairly realistic, you know? What's nice about this game is it already has a little bit of a filter on it. It's kind of blurry and soft, and it makes it look a lot more, I don't know, Blender-like. So obviously we're going to take a screenshot because now we're going to edit it. Hey guys, so I just realized that I lost the whole entire recording of me making this. So I'm just going to kind of go over it. Here we have our starter picture, so we're going to make a new layer and select multiply in the shaders. So we turn that on, we kind of put it under the skin with an airbrush, and then we blur it and then erase in the spots that we don't want it shaded. So you can put it in spots like under the hair, the neck, the arm behind the torso, and then we make another one for the hair and a different layer, and then on another layer we do one for the clothing. And by the way, to get these colors, if you don't already know this, you just hold down and it color picks it, and then you use that color to shade. What multiplying does is it makes a shading, so it makes it kind of darker. The next thing is we're going to create a new layer, but instead of doing multiply, we're going to do screen. And just put it in random spots, blur it, and then erase it to your liking. Now we're going to add multiply under the character so that it looks more realistic, because lighting and shading is one of the biggest components of a Blender GFX that makes it look realistic. And lastly, we're going to put a screen layer on the outside of the character so that it looks like sun is hitting it. But to do that, we have to decide what direction the light is coming from. So I ended up going from this direction, but then I kind of erased some of it around the character so it looked more like a light ray. By the way, if something's too light or dark, you can lower the opacity of the layer right here. So what I did was I clicked this little plus button and did add layer from canvas. And then I went into this and went on sharp mask and kind of blurred it a bit. And just tried to adjust it so that it looked like a clearer, sharper image, so that it looked more like a GFX. I also played around with hue, saturation, and lightness under adjust color to kind of get the color that I wanted. And I put a little bit of darker color around the frame, and I ended up with this. So the difference is it went from this to this, to this, to this, to this, to this, to this. So yeah. Hopefully this video was very helpful to you, and hopefully it looks like a GFX to you and can help people who don't have a computer or aren't allowed to get Blender on their computer or something like that. I remember always wanting to make a GFX, but I couldn't because the computer wasn't working. Anyways, guys, if you have any questions or suggestions, let me know in the comments down below, and I'd happily answer them. Please have a wonderful day, stay awesome, and game on. Windy